Okay, so now we're going to start with double displacement reaction. As we've already discussed about single displacement reaction, now what happens in double displacement reaction? In this particular reaction also, first thing you have to keep in mind the reactivity series. Again, reactivity series is the most important part of single displacement and double displacement reaction. So now what happens in this double displacement reaction? Why is it different from single displacement reaction? So first thing, in single displacement reaction, we take an element and a compound, whereas in a double displacement reaction, we use compounds. So in single displacement reaction, you will be able to observe that one reactant is an element and the other reactant is a compound. Whereas double displacement reaction, one reactant is a compound and the other reactant is also what? A compound. So now why I'm talking about reactivity series? Because in both the cases, whether you take the case of single displacement or you take the case of double displacement, there is an exchange of positive ions. So positive ions means we are talking about metal. As we have already discussed in our previous classes that positive ions are metals and negative ions are what? Non-metals. So in case of displacement, only the switch of positive ions occurs. So how does it take place? That's what we are going to study today. Generally, we also call the double displacement reactions are precipitation reactions because in these reactions, either a white or colorful precipitates will be formed. So colored precipitates are also formed in this type of reaction. And these reactions are generally used in paint industries. The paint which we use to decorate our house of different is of different colors. So these different colors are generated via double displacement reaction. Let's go through it, how actually the process takes place and what happens during the practical. That we are practically what happens to the solutions, how does the displacement occurs, that we are going to study in this module. So let me make you clear. Double displacement reaction is a reaction in which there is an exchange of positive ions between two compounds. And these reaction generally takes place between two ionic compounds in aqueous solution. Always you have to take into consideration aqueous solution. So this is how we can represent it. You can see I have written AB plus CD gives you AD plus BC. So this is a general equation. That is how you can keep this in mind. We have taken the reactants and I've written AB. That means this is a compound. I've written CD. That means this is a compound. Now over here A and C is the cation because generally in a compound we write cation first and then anion. Suppose if I say sodium chloride, so I'll write NaCl. So Na is a metal, so I'll write it first and then I'll write Cl. So that is why I'm saying A and C is what? A and C is cation, whereas B and D is anion. Now, I hope you people know this, that positive ion will attract the negative ion. So since C is positively charged, B is negatively charged, so BC will be a compound, that is the product you can see, and A is positively charged, D is positively charged, so AD will be a particular compound. Okay, so only thing you have to keep in mind that for us when we write a formula for the compound, always metal is placed first and then the non-metal. Suppose if I say copper sulfate, so CuSO4, so I'll write copper first and then sulfate in a formula. So that is why I've taken A and C as the cations and B and D as the anions. We'll go through it. AC cations and BD anions. Now, how we will proceed with the reaction? Since I've already told you, we'll take aqueous solution. So we have to prepare barium sulfate and sodium chloride from barium chloride and sodium sulfate. So I've taken the two solutions. See, it's not necessary that I always will provide you with the solutions. So you can prepare the solution. We have taken two test tubes. I'll add solid barium chloride, and I'll add little amount of water. So that will prepare a solution. I hope you people know what is a solution. Solution means solute plus solvent. So solute is PaCl2. I've added water. So I've prepared solution of sodium sulfate and solution of barium chloride. You can see it is colorless. Observe it carefully. Now what I will do, I will just mix the two solutions, and we observe that after mixing there is a slight change in the color. What's the color change? That is, the color of the solution turns white, and you can see the reaction. So I'll explain you the reaction. I have taken sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate formula is Na2SO4. I have taken BaCl2, BaCl2. Now first of all we have to identify कि इसमें इस particular sodium sulfate and BaCl2 में which ion is metallic or which ion is positive. So you can see that sodium is positive, barium is also positive, because in the last class I have already told you that whenever an element or an element names end with IUM, so that means it will be a metal. If you talk about potassium, if you talk about barium, if you talk about sodium, if you talk about lithium, so all of them are ending with IUM. So that means it's a metal. It belongs to a metallic category. So sodium is a metal, barium is a metal in the second reactant. So what we have to do, these two are what? Positively charged. Na is positive, barium is positive. Positive will move towards negative. So since Na2SO4 में Na if it is positive, so sulfate is negative. So simple displacement will occur between Na and Ba. Why? Because sodium is more reactive than barium. So ultimately you'll see barium sulfate is formed and NaCl is formed. Now why I have written 2 moles? This is a part of balancing which you people can do afterwards as you people are thorough with balancing. Second most important thing which you have to keep in mind is when you form the compounds, you have to be sure about the valency of the element. Okay. So BaSO4 and NaCl is formed. What is the color of BaSO4? It's white. Initially it was colorless, and then it forms white solution, white precipitate of BaSO4, and NaCl is present in the solution itself. I hope it is clear to you how to proceed with the double displacement reaction.